I got up this morning and it was dark and I wasn't ready to be up. I told my son, I can't wait to go back to bed tonight. So we're not supposed to be up that early. We're supposed to be up when the light comes up. There's a balance for our sleep cycles between the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, the melatonin and the cortisol. Melatonin, most people know, is our sleepy hormone. We close our eyes, we fall asleep. As long as our melatonin balances are normal, we have a good night's sleep. When we wake up in the morning and there's light, our cortisol kicks in. It's our alert hormone. We all know it as the stressful hormone, but if we take the stress away, cortisol allows us to be alert. So with this balance, we should have cortisol shutting down at night, melatonin kicking in, getting sleep, and then beginning that cycle and that dance the next day. With melatonin production, there are a few foods that are good to help produce that. Dark chocolate, tart cherry, fowl like turkey or chicken, and garbanzo beans. These foods have high concentrations of tryptophan, which help our body make melatonin. If we're too stressed and not relaxed and our cortisol levels are too high, in the evening, we're gonna have a hard time falling asleep. So there's a class of herbs called adaptogens, and they help your adrenal gland slow the production of cortisol and balance things out. The classic herb is ashwagandha. Other herbs are eleuthero, Siberian ginseng, as well as rhodiola, schisandra, and licorice. There's one more player in the puzzle. It's not actually part of the light dark, but it helps the dance. It's called GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid. This particular molecule is our relaxing hormone of the brain, and what it will do is it'll prepare you for sleep. If it takes your stress level down, takes your anxiety down, and makes you more relaxed, the melatonin has a better chance of kicking in. Besides foods and herbs, there are some things I like to call sleep hygiene. These are techniques you can use for yourself if you're having a problem sleeping. One, if you're watching this before bedtime, turn it off. Screen time is terrible before bedtime, even if you have your blue shift on. Even low levels of light, artificial light especially, from overhead lights, phones, screens, anything, stimulate the retina. And when the retina is stimulated with light, you can't produce melatonin. It's the darkness on the retina that actually helps stimulate your melatonin production. So get rid of the screens. Two, don't fret, don't stress. If you're worried about things or there's a lot on your mind, sometimes making a list of the things you didn't get done or the things you have to get done tomorrow will help you put them aside and you can pick them up in the morning. Warm baths, especially in Epsom salts, magnesium is a wonderful mineral to help calm the body, would be a great thing to do. A glass of warm milk, organic, whole, will be good. High levels of tryptophan in that also. These little lifestyle changes may be enough to help you fall asleep. When you only sleep, when you have a problem sleeping for just a couple days, there's usually not a big change in your life. 24 hours of sleeplessness can make you feel a little dizzy or groggy. 48 hours of sleeplessness actually starts to stimulate some issues. It's been shown that your inflammatory cascade as well as your immune system get affected. I think this is why a lot of students in finals time will get sick after finals. They're not getting enough sleep, their immune system is compromised, and they're more susceptible to becoming ill. If you have chronic insomnia that lasts longer than 30 days, we have a whole nother category of conditions and diseases. Diabetes has been linked to this, reflux disorder has been linked to this, thyroid conditions, and some cancers, especially prostate and breast cancer. And I think the reason why is that melatonin as a hormone isn't just for sleep. Melatonin also is a great antioxidant, so it helps cleanse and clean the body. It's also responsible for working in that inflammatory cascade, as well as in the repair system and in the infectious disease area. And so when we sleep at night and melatonin's elevated, that's why we get all that great rest, all that great restoration and repair that takes place. So make sure you're doing your best to get some sleep tonight. I know I am, and I hope that you have sweet dreams.